Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The run inside, it's Daniels. They stop him after a 6-yard. Out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. Sees an alley. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throwing, Lewis. Right side, it's Gibson. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Gibson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Daniels. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From deep, it's Mays. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the move. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A designed run for the quarterback. Taken down. And long coming up. Reed. Look out. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught, and he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Reed to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Making the adjustment. Play fake. Lewis. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his...
He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Lewis to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Motion from the back. To the air again, Lewis. Buying time to his right. Spits it out to the back. Nobody around as he makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
He's changing the play. Throwing, Lewis, firing deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Go.
4th down, Lewis. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On the move. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Mays. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Can't get him to the ground. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They're all over him. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Reed. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Welch. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Right at the line. Fighting off the defender. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Right side, it's Gibson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Churns into the pile. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lewis from the gun on third down. Right down the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis on the play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Lewis has to uncork this one off his back foot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Looking for a big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan. It's the Wolverines, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Using his feet.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Reed. Still looking to his right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Quick give. It's Welsh. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick give. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's Lewis to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Lewis to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the back. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Needs it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. And the Buffaloes with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Booster, booster! Return! Go!
Throwing, Lewis. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. Texas wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Complete downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed on the play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Easy completion on the shuffle. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Reed to throw. Moves to his right. Finds his target. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Play action with Reed. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Reed. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's loose on the right. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And they'll try to tack on 2. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Hey, check it. Move. Go.
Lewis. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Daniels. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play action with Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Freeze. Chip. Move. Hydro. Where did he go?
Here's Lewis to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the return, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Kill.
Throwing Reed. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Look out! Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Reed to the air again. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, it's Daniels. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Reed rolls right. He's going to take off. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Drops back. It's Reed. Back's got it on the screen. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have...
Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Welch. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it down the field.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Second down, gonna throw it. Wide out, trying to get it in. He's dropped. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Play fake, Reed. Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Tough run here. It's Edwards. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rush is on. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. And after the defense forces the intentional grounding, it is 3rd and long. Reed. He makes a catch. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign.
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Rolling right and going deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.